Hello everyone, we're back with Braille Lesson in an hour. We're now in Lesson 6 and we're going to talk about strong group signs. And of course, along with strong group signs, there's quite a few rules. I encourage everyone to go onto the Braille Association of North America's website and review the rule book for Unified English Braille. Because the rules I'm going to tell you are not comprehensive. There's just kind of an overview. So strong group signs are, they must be used, rule number one, most important, they must be used whenever they occur, okay? Whether they are in a word or at the end of a word or those kinds of things. There are a few exceptions, so and one of those exceptions is the strong group sign ing must never be used at the beginning of a word. So you must use, we talked last lesson about strong contractions. So you must use those first before you use these strong group signs. So if you follow the priority of these lessons, those rules that came in previous lessons, those would take priority over these group signs. And this will make a little more sense as we go on. And another thing about strong group signs is if you see them used alone by themselves in a line of Braille, they mean a word, which of course now is called a strong word sign. But we'll get into that in the next lesson. This is all about strong group signs, so let's dive right into them. There's just a few. So the first strong group sign we have is AR. So, and that would be dots 3, 4, and 5 in one cell. And that strong group sign once again stands for AR. So whenever you see AR in a word, you would use this strong group sign of AR instead of the letters AR. An example would be the word fear. You would do a Braille F, a Braille E, and then you would use this strong group sign for AR to make the word fear in Braille. Next, we have CH, and CH is dots 1 and 6 in your Braille cell. CH, such as in beach, the word beach. You would substitute the CH at the end of the Braille word with this strong group sign, CH, dots 1 and 6. I'm not going to give an example for each one, but I think you kind of get the idea. So I'm just going to quickly now go through those group signs. We have another strong group sign of, E. Just a moment. CH. ED would be dots 1, 2, 4, and 6, and that would be E and D. Such as in the word, I don't know, red. Next we have ER. This would be very common at the end of a word, and the ER is a Braille cell of dots 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6, and that would for ER. Next one we have is a GH, saying the word high. That would be dots 1, 2, and 6. Next we have ING, which would be dots 3, 4, and 6. Next one we have is OU, which is dots 1, 2, 5, and 6. That's OU. Next we have OW, which is dots 2, 4, and 6. OW. Then we have SH, which is dots 1, 4, and 6. SH. Next one is ST, which is dots 3 and 4. Next one we have is TH, which is dots 1, 4, 5, and 6. That's TH. Next we have WH, which is dots 1, 5, and 6 for WH. So that's it for our strong group signs. Remember those rules. Next thing we're going to talk about very quickly is we're talking about more numbers and more punctuation marks and symbols. So we talked a little bit about the numeric indicator, which indicates when Braille is to be interpreted as a number as opposed to a letter. So there's a rule or two. Once again, consult that UEB rule book. But very generally, the numeric sign is not canceled by a comma, fraction, or a period. The numeric indicator is terminated by a space, a colon, a hyphen, a slash, and an apostrophe. Okay? So those are just a few basic rules with that number indicator, that dot 3, 4, 5, 6 in front of a Braille cell. So next we have is some symbols. So these are just various symbols that you may see in print, and you use these in Braille exactly as you would use them in print. So our first symbol that we have is the good old cent sign. So American cents is in a monetary sign. So the sign for cent is a Braille cell with dot 4 and then followed by a Braille cell of dot 1 and 4, and that indicates the cent sign, as in money. Next one kind of goes along with it. The US dollar sign is right here. So in Braille it's dot 4 and then followed by a Braille cell which has consisting of dots 2, 3, and 4, and that is the dollar sign. Okay. Moving on, we have the euro sign, monetary sign, and euro would be dot 4 and then a dot 1, and that would be for the euro sign. Next we have the good old British pound. British pound would be dot 4 and then a dot 1, 2, and 3 cell, and that is for the British pound. Next we have as in measurement feet, so like 6 feet. So this symbol for feet is good old drop G, or as we the dot configuration would be dots 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. Okay, follow that up with, of course, what goes with feet but inches. So as in measurement, so we have 2 drop G cells, Braille cells in a row. So 2 cells consisting of dots 2 and 3, 5 and 6, and another cell 2 and 3, 5 and 6, and those symbols together in Braille mean inches, the symbol for inches. So that's all we have for lesson 6. We'll see you next in lesson 7.